The trade generally expected USDA to cut the corn production slightly, but they actually raised the yield from 171.9 in October to 172.3, resulting in a 35 million bushel increase in corn production. The trade also generally expected USDA to cut exports, but here again, USDA surprised the trade by leaving the exports unchanged. USDA did, however, increase corn usage by feeding by 25 million bushels, which resulted in a net 10 million bushel increase in the ending year stock at 1.182 billion bushels. The market seemed a little phased by the report as corn closed down 3 cents on the day. Soybeans down 15, KC wheat was down 15. Crude oil was down over $3 by the barrel, currently trading slightly below the $86 level. The Ukraine-Russian export corridor agreement set to expire 11/19. Turkey lobbying for an extension. Any extension is bearish on U.S. corn and wheat. Corpus Christi's public elevator in ADM is open for Milo trucks 8 to 4:45. Cargill open Monday through Friday 7 to 3. The Andersons are open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday 7 to 2. For help marketing your grains, trust Tuggle & Company Corpus at 361-852-5207. I'm Larry Marble from Down on the Farm. We're at the kitchen table, and our guest today is Stephen from D&D, and you're bringing us some Preferred information, aren't you?
Yes, sir, Larry. So the boss ordered one too many truckloads of stuff from Preferred this morning, and I'm going to go ahead and offer 10% off all Preferred panels and squeeze chutes exclusively to Down on the Farm listeners while supplies last.
Down on the Farm listeners, you need to get in on this action. How much percentage?
10%.
Get on down to D&D right now. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can reach me at 830-379-7340, and I'm at extension 160.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with the hog side of the meat equation. Looks like the national pork carcass cutout value was $1.02 weaker in the afternoon at 94.12. Estimated slaughter 1.478 million head through Wednesday. That compares to 1.456 head last week, 1.45 million head the same week last year. As we move down to the beef side, box prices lower in the afternoon, 27-cent drop in the choice to 264.67, 83-cent drop in the select to 235.12. The rib primals were quoted at 452.29 for the choice, 345.07 for the select. Estimated federal slaughter 381,000 head through Wednesday. That compares to 385 head last week, 367 in thousands of head during the same week last year. Looks like USDA confirmed moderate cash business yesterday at 150 in the south, 152 to 153 in the western corn belt. Neighbor, there's your meat movement for Wednesday. We're on the line with Ken Jordan Cattle Auction, getting ready for the San Saba sale. What's it looking like?
You bet, Larry. We ended up about 530 so, around 1,500 and something head of cattle already. Kind of expect around that 1,800. We got 150 cows already in on the yards, about 20-something bulls, so look for a good run. The market's been pretty good all this week, too, again. I think we'll find a good bit of groups of cows there, and also several good weaned sets of calves, too, Larry.
Good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You bet. Then give us a hold. Call us at area code 325-372-5159. Also, we got kind of next week looking at a special offering of bulls and some really good Bremer cows going to be there. That'll start at 10 o'clock. That's up on our website, jordancattle.com. Larry, also, we had a really good Barber Bull and Express Ranch sale today. We had 100 of those Barber Ranch Hereford bulls, both horn and polled. Outstanding sale. They averaged over $8,100 on those. And then the 40 head of really good Angus bulls off the Express Ranch. They averaged a total of $5,400. Outstanding sale. A lot of people from out of state, all throughout Texas, also participating in the sale, Larry.
Good deal. Ken, we appreciate it, and we will talk with you after the sale.
That sounds great. Thank you, sir.
MG Building Materials, 5 retail locations all over South and Central Texas, from the Hill Country to the Gulf Coast. Perfect if you're a contractor or a homeowner. The smallest home improvement job to the largest commercial project, MG's positioned to help everyone. MGBuildingMaterials.com. San Antonio, Corpus, Pleasanton, Kerrville, and Uvalde. Always on the web, MGBuildingMaterials.com. MG's 5 retail centers there to help you at MGBuildingMaterials.com.
We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, how did the cattle sale turn out in Fredericksburg?
Turned out good, Larry. We ended up with 1,260 or 70, something like that, close to 1,300. So we got over our 12. Heifer market was probably steady, kind of all the way through. Some of the lower quality heifers didn't have many friends, but getting some of those weight classes on the heifer end, you know, the kind of those 4 to 5 weight heifers bring up to $1.81, and the 5 to 6 weight heifers up to $1.60. Some of the bigger heifers, you know, 6 to 7 up to $1.45, and over that up to $1.35. And then on the steer end, and some of those lighter steers might have been $20 higher, maybe some of them higher than that. So that was sure active. You get into those 3-weight cattle, they bring up to $2.37, and even some of the 4-weight cattle up to $2.31 on the steer end, and then on the kind of 5 to 6 weight end up to $1.92. So I thought that was awful active, surely on the good cattle. Now you get in some of these plainer cattle on the steer end, they didn't have many friends either. So had a little rougher time there on the plainer cattle today, but the good cattle sold awful well.
Good.
And then the cows and bulls, it was probably steady to strong, probably what we quoted. So I thought we got along good on the cow end. We didn't have many cows to go back to the country. It sure wasn't any replacements here today. Mr. Everything went to the packer.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
Sean, thank you.
Thank you.
Whenever this portion of Down on the Farm is brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipehoovers.com. The location in High. Call Keno at 830-868-0200. That's PMI High. We're on the line with cousin Brian Lintzman from Seguin Cattle Company. Brian, how'd the Wednesday sale go?
Kind of like we figured. Stocker cattle, cows and bulls, all the market steady, but them plain cattle, just nobody wants it. I've had more phone calls. It's like, what the heck's happened? I said, that's just the market. I said, raise a good one and you'll see the difference. So That's where we're at this week.
Well, tell us where we were during the day.
Ended up with 818 head of cattle. Those 2 to 3 weight steers, $1.25 to $2.03. 3 to 4 weights, $1.37 to $2. 4 to 5 weights, $1.38 to $2. 5 to 6 weights, $1.25 to $1.77. 6 to 7 weights, $1.07 to $1.53. And the 7 to 8 weight steers from $80 to $1.30. Heifer mates, 2 to 3 weights, $1.15 to $1.75. 3 to 4 weights, $1.32 to $1.89. 4 to 5 weights, $1.34 to $1.78. 4 to 5 to 6 weights, $1.39 to $1.67. 6 to 7 weights, $1.26 to $1.44. So if you look from last week, we've gained about another $5 on the heifer end. So, that's kind of a good sign that they're adding a little money on these heifers. Cows, top end of the cows bring 81 cents today, with top end of the bulls bringing 97. Had a few pairs that we got off from $8.50 to $9.75, and that's kind of the cattle market.
How about sheep and goats?
Sheep and goats ended up with 556 head. The market was definitely better on those sheep and goats. The good nannies up to $275, with those kid goats bringing up to $340. Had a few good weathers show up, and they brought from $280 to $340, and then we had those ewes from $120 to $160, with the good lambs bringing from $280 to $320. So it was better as we went on today.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for next week.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can call me on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, Cousin Larry. I'll see you next week.
I'm Down on the Farm's Larry Marble. We're here at the kitchen table with Stephen from D&D. Stephen, I understand you've got great things going on in your ropes and roping department.
Yes, sir. So, Larry, we carry Preferred, Shoot Help, and WW roping equipment, and we have way too much here. All of your listeners get a 10% off special on roping chute, lead-ups, and arena panels while supplies last.
Down on the Farm listeners, while supplies last, you get the discount. Give Stephen a call. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at D&D.
Just give me a shout at 830-379-7340, extension 160.
We're on the line with Jim Wheeler from Atascosa Livestock, Pleasanton, Texas. Jim, how'd everything go at the Exchange Tuesday?
Oh, not bad. It's about steady. Cow market's been steady, I guess, for a month now. And calf market's about the same way. If they like them, they'll buy them. If not, they'll really back you up. 371 head, 149 were steers, 146 heifers, 48 cows, 21 bulls. Steer side 2 to 3 weights, $1.40 to $1.80. Heifers were $1.25 to $1.50. 3 to 4 weight steers, $1.50 to $1.70. Heifers were $1.20 to $1.50. 4 to 5 weight steers, $1.40 to $1.75. Heifers were $1.20 to $1.47. 5 to 6 weight steers, $1.25 to $1.60. Heifers were $1.15 to $1.45. 6-7 weight steers, $1.20 to $1.45. Heifers were $1.05 to $1.36. 7 to 8 weight steers, $1.10 to $1.35. Heifers were $1 to $1.20. 8 to 9 weight steers, $1 to $1.18, and the heifers were $85 to $1.10 there Tuesday.
What did they have on the cows?
136. Best packer cow brought $68. Best bull brought $95. Sold bred cows anywhere from $390 to $950. And kept one little pair together. She brought $1,000.
What do you anticipate for this next Tuesday sale?
Well, we've got a pretty decent chance of rain, they're saying, on Friday, and or they're coming in. I guess it'll be weather related, but we should have 300 to 400 anyway.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Reach us at 830-569-2516.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Neighbor, did you know that the Millworks division at MG Building Materials is a great place to look when you want to upgrade your home? That division carries a full line of wood, aluminum, and vinyl windows. What a great upgrade. We've got vinyl windows in our house down here on the bay, and they sure are pretty from the inside and out. The possibilities for those upgrades are endless with the help of MG and their 5 locations. They've got one in San Antonio, got one in Corpus, got one in Uvalde, got one in Kerrville, and they have one in Pleasanton. That's MG Building Materials. We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how was the sale in Pearsall?
Had a good sale, Larry. Ended up with 912 head of cattle today. Looked like the Packer cow and bull deal was pretty well steady with what it was last week. Kind of mid-70s on the better end of those cows, and I guess kind of mid-90s on the better end of the bulls, so not much change there. Did have a good many cows today, I guess about 300 or so. A lot of them were good stock cows, which I thought they sold extremely well compared to what we've been seeing. I guess up to $1,675 on some pairs today, up to $1,500 on some good young bred cows. So a good strong market there. And then on the calf and yearling side of things, had a lot of good calves and yearlings there today. And those good number 1 cattle, sure, pretty well just fully steady with what they were last. Could have been some of those kind of 350 to 450 weight calves. The steer calves a little bit better than what they were last week. But overall just a steady market. And like I said, those good number 1 kind of cattle selling really well. There's some of those plainer cattle and lighter cattle still under some pressure, but thought we got along good. Like I said, 912 head.
Tell everybody how to contact you.
Call us there at the office, 830-334-3653. My mobile number is 334-1047. Look us up on the website. That's PearsallLivestock.com.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. I'm down on the farm's Larry Marble here at the kitchen table with my friend R.D. from D&D Farm and Ranch. R.D., I need a squeeze chute, and I understand you can hook me up.
Well, yes, sir. We got a fully manual squeeze chute here. It's built well and tough. I'd say Texas tough even. We ordered too many of them, so we're now putting them on special for you. Normally these chutes would go for $6,000. For any customer that mentions this ad today, we're going to cut that price down to $4,500 for you.
And that's the Maverick Squeeze Chute, D&D's brand. RD's the man to contact. RD, tell them how to get a hold of you.
Reach me here at the office at 830-379-7340. My extension is 161.
We are on the line with Chris Carter from Karnes County Livestock Exchange in Kennedy. Chris, we always begin by thanking the folks that do business with us.
Yes, sir, Larry. We do want to thank all of you for your consignment. Last week, we ended up with 561 head of cattle, and the market was much better.
Walk the pens with us.
Number 1 steers, 2 to 3 weight, 166 to 205. 3 and 4s, 162 to 210. 4 and 5 weights, 156 to 193. 5 and 6s, 147 to 174. 6 and 7s, 136 to 165. And the 7-8 weights, 137 to 143. On the heifers, 2 to 3 weight, 133 to 210. 3 and 4s, 155 to 205. 4 and 5 weights, 147 to $2. 5 and 6s, 148 to 205. 6 and 7s, 133 to $2. And the 7-8 weights, 123 to 138. There's a high demand right now for replacement heifers, and had some Tigers bring over $1,300 last week, weighing about 650 pounds. It was pretty awesome to see that. Last week we did not have a test on Packer bulls. We had 30 Packer cows. High yielding was 70 up to 74. Medium 58 to 63, and the low end 18 to 27. We had 4 pair, and they brought anywhere from $800 to $900, and no test on the bred cows.
What do you got under the barn for this week?
Well, at the present time, we've got 1,040 head checked in, and we're looking for about 1,250 to maybe that 1,300 mark. In our count, we've got 105 Packer cows and bulls, 19 to be palpated, 2 pair, and a few future bottle or nurse calves. The rest are yearlings. We will have a sale next week on the 17th, and then we will be off on the 24th for Thanksgiving.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
For any questions, please call Wetland Rouse at 361-542-0810 or myself at 210-286-5345.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle. Milo through Corpus in November, D's plus 90, 1347. Yellow corn to Corpus in November, D's plus 190, 854 and a half. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in November, D's plus 120, 1050. And Houston beans, 1427. Texas cotton, 1,542 bale, at 85.50. Neighbor, that's it for Down on the Farm, the most popular farm and ranch news program in Texas. No brag, just fact. I am Larry Marble, and you're my neighbor. Good day.